Okay.
I'm not ready.
Okay, we're gonna do our math review game. Directions are, you guys will solve all of the equations on this paper independently, by yourselves. Okay? All of them first. Then you'll come together, work together to decide on what your final answer is for each problem. Okay? Talk to each other. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Why do you think it's this way? Why do you think, your partner maybe has it right? Why do you think they have it wrong? That sort of thing. Okay? Come up with a final answer. There are 8 problems on this.
Oh, I feel 8.
So that is 40 points possible, because they're each worth 5 points. Okay? You guys have to get 30. Work together to get 30 points, and there will be a prize at the end if you meet that goal. Okay?
Even not the candy thing wrong.
Now, some of these have 2 parts, like number 5 does and number 8 does. You have to get both parts right in order to get the 5 points. There's no half credit. Okay? So it's either 0 or 5. You get both right, you get 5. Get one of the 2, it's just 0. Okay? The 2-parter, you gotta get both. Let's see here.
Is there a way you can get like half, one half?
No. All or nothing.
Okay.
Okay? You can use a calculator, except for number 3 says, do not use a calculator. So on that one, you can't use a calculator. Okay? These are problems that have come from sections that you have done in Ms. Host's class this week. Okay? Working on multiplying positive and negative numbers. Alright? Think we can handle it? Okay, so Tori, I want you to go sit over there at that desk.
Are we allowed to use our math books for resources?
Let's go with, no. I want you guys to use each other as your main resource after trying to figure them out, okay? If you have a problem, or if you have a question about what the problem is asking you to do, let me know. I can help you with that part, okay? If you're not sure exactly what you have to do, just ask.
If a number
If that's A. If A is a negative number, then A times A times A times A is negative. True or is false?
So it's going to be a positive, not a negative, so it would be false.
Oh, yeah, you're right. All right, next one.
Make sure you write down what your final answer is, so
Yeah,
that
write
I'll
down
know
the
which
final
one.
answer, too.
I know which one to look at.
When I evaluated, oh yeah, it was just minus 8, not negative 8, by the way. Because I took, since M was also negative 2, I just took 4 and 2, and I got 2 from that, and then I took 7 and 3, which is 10, and then I took that, minus 8, and I got a 0. How'd you get yours answer?
Well, I did from both sides. I went on both sides and took negative 4 times negative 2 would equal 8. And negative 2 times negative 2 equals 4. And
What about the 7? You didn't do anything with the 7. And then we have to add up 8 and 4, which would probably be
Yep.
I don't know which answer to go with.
Maybe try working it out together again.
Okay. But where do you get the times at? I don't get that because it's just -4, aka would be, since it's M, it would probably be times in that. I think I figured that. And then M would be 3, so it would be like times 3 plus.
Wait, M is what?
M is 3. Sorry, M is -2.
There you go.
Wrong one. -2 plus 7 times 3 minus 8.
Okay, before you go any further, I'm going to give you one reminder. Remember of order of operations?
Yeah.
Parentheses, exponents, division, addition, and subtraction.
Forgot one though. Thank PEMDAS.
Parentheses,
Exponents.
multiplication,
Do you,
division.
stop. Do you have any multiplication in this problem?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so is that what you have to do first?
So yes. So -4 times -2.
What equal in the 8?
No.
Yeah.
No, that's an 8.
Guess it is.
Here, let me grab my calculator. Here.
-4 times -2 equals 8.
-4 times -2.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So that would be 8. We'll put that right down there. And then 7 times 3 is what?
21.
Yes. So we have some numbers left over. Yeah.
What do we got left over?
So we have 8 and 21. So 21 plus 8 equals 29. And then we have to do 29 minus 8. 21. So I think the final answer is 21.
You agree, Peyton?
Yep.
So just put that there and circle it.
Yeah. With you?
Okay. Well, for number 3, I did, because negative is a positive, and 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 7 is 35. You can out by 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yep. Well, I had. Yeah,
If
dang.
if you added 6,
Yeah, I
That's
had.
5,
What was
it's
it?
11. So it would be 30.
Oh, isn't 6 times 4 24, right?
Yep.
6 times 4 is
You got it.
20. A person loses 6 pounds in a month. I got 24 pounds.
Yep, that's what I got too.
Okay. I put 2 positive numbers are, the converses. That it would be false. Because 2 positives cannot be a negative. Yeah, positive is positive. You can't get a negative. Let's pretend that we're adding 5 plus 5 plus 4. That would be a positive, so it would be false. Because if you add a positive and a positive, you can't get a negative. Unless you minus a positive and a positive. That's it. So that's the correct answer is false. Would you agree?
Well, I'm trying to think about this one.
Peyton, what did you say the converse was earlier?
What do you mean? Like, the where you switch the sentence around. So say
Okay, so what part of the sentences are you switching around?
I said like 2 numbers are multiplied product. Multiplied product is positive. I just
If 2
switched.
numbers are multiplied, then the product is positive.
I put, if you add 2, I put, instead of negative, I put positive.
You have to try to write the whole sentence. You have to try to make what fits best for.
Think of this sentence
So
in
did I
2
write-
different.
Did I write the
ways.
wrong converse then?
Yeah. Okay, think about this sentence split right at that comma. See where that
We haven't
comma?
talked about converses in a while.
And you have. It's just maybe been a while, like you said. Okay. Think about this sentence being in 2 parts right at that comma. Okay, so those are the two parts you flip-flop.
Saying if
So-
the numbers, if the product is positive, then two negatives multiplied is say.
Okay, so if their product is positive, then two numbers are multiplied.
Maybe taking this right.
So if two numbers are multiplied, then their product is positive. Is that what you have, Peyton?
Yep.
That
Okay,
would be true.
so now I helped you with that part.
Think-
So is that true or is that false? If two numbers are multiplied, then their product is positive.
the two numbers, it didn't say negative or positive though,
Right.
which is confusing.
No, it does, if two negative numbers.
Okay,
If two negative numbers are multiplied, their
well,
product
we
is.
actually did that in another one where we did negative 2.
Give us a number and we'll try
negative
it.
4. Remember we
You
did,
pick numbers.
remember how we got 8 with two negatives? I
What do
think?
you want to track the numbers and see if what we get? What is that?
Negative, I'm gonna try negative 2 times negative 8. That's 16, so you're right. We'll go with your answer. Okay, go to number 6. We didn't do that, so we want to.
This is a problem from 8.3. Think about it this way.
We didn't finish it yet.
Okay, figure out what x is what you're trying to do, right?
That can't be 17.
So
There's no way. because
17 times what gives you negative 17 is what this question is asking.
Negative 17, 1. It would be 1 because
We need to.
two negatives equal a positive. Well, it's asking 7x equals 17. Well, 17
But
times negative 17.
You're kind of on the right track.
See what you get.
because it says if you get 17 times negative 17 equals negative 289.
Yeah, so you need to figure out 17 times what equals negative 17.
If only we could-
1.
I remember
Try it. Is 17 times 1 negative 17?
17 times 1. No, that wouldn't work. 17 times 1 is 17.
So how do you get it to a negative?
Negative 17 times 1.
No, you do negative. Keep it at 17 and times it by negative 1.
Okay. 17 times negative 1. It works both ways, but we will do negative 1. Think
So 17 times what equals negative 17?
Got it.
negative
so-
1. So it's a negative. Okay, and I put for number 7 it was a trapezoid.
Yes, I told you guys. I told you. I told her. I told you. I said, "What's a trapezoid look like?" So I was right.
Wait.
Oh, you guys have to agree upon
We
it.
don't know if we're right, though. Because a trapezoid doesn't exactly... I remember like thinking about polygons, but polygons are certain.
What does poly mean? Do you know?
What about parallelograms? No. Wait,
Parallelograms have 4 sides.
touche.
Right. Do you know what poly means?
Before. No, poly means...
Many.
Many more.
So it could be a polygon.
So polygons are shapes with many sides. You need to classify this or name this shape based on how many sides it has.
Because
It has 6 sides.
Okay, so what do you call a 6-sided figure?
the polygon means many, but we haven't heard of things that happens before.
What you have.
Because it cannot be a stop sign, you know, those ones that's 6, and there's ones next to it that has 5. Remember?
Hexagon.
No, that's 5.
Oh,
What goes at? Hex means 5, and the one next should be 6.
decagon or
No, decagon means 10.
Gosh, why can't I figure it out?
Okay.
Ah.
Well, we know how quad means 4. Quad, so something that would mean 6. And then we have an octagon, which means 8. But hexagon means 5, because that's an X. This is tricky. We're not gonna give up.
I like that attitude.
Are we allowed to use internet sources?
No.
Damn it.
Yeah, composition.
What?
Yeah, I got composition. Notebook.
Nope.
You? Dang it, I could use that.
I remember when we learned all shapes that
What?
went from 1 to 6. 1 to 6, it was in a video, remember?
Right.
I just
What
can't
do you
remember
call
what it
this
was.
figure? Oh, that marker doesn't work.
Yeah. Right.
Pentagon.
What?
Pentagon.
1, 2, 3, 4.
How many sides does it have?
One,
That's
two,
five.
three.
The one that's hex me.
That's 6. Hexagons.
This is correct. That is a pentagon, and that has 5 sides.
So it would be hexagon.
Oh, wait.
Wait.
Maybe. If that is pentagon, then maybe its next is hexagon. Hexagon.
We'll go if you want.
Okay. 8, I got positive and positive. Now you can use my calculator. What did you get?
When you have the X and the Y right next to each other, what does that mean?
Times.
Okay, so
I say
X
negative
times
and
Y.
positive and negative.
you said positive and negative.
So 5 times 86. So that would also, so we're gonna agree A would be a negative number. Okay, X is negative and Y is negative. Well, we know a negative and a negative is a positive, so that would be positive. We can agree, I think we can agree, would it be negative and positive? Okay,
Oh, I had to mix it around. Dang.
so,
Okay, so is this sheet your final answer sheet?
yes,
On.
don't.
Wait. Negative. On.
Okay, let's check them. Number
Tori,
one.
did you hold on a second? Tori, did you write my answer for number 5?
That was true, yes.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Okay, so number 1, 2.
Number 1 is false.
Yep.
Yep, yep. Even number of negatives means it's a positive. And we have 4. Okay, good. Okay, number 2, 21.
Yep. Got that.
You guys did really well after working it out again and remembering those order of operations. Multiplication has
You
to come.
helped us.
I did. That's okay. Multiplication has to come before the addition, right?
But she said not always, sometimes it's misleading.
If it's in parentheses, maybe that's what she meant. I'm not sure.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
then parentheses would come first, right?
Right.
Okay. Okay, just hold on to it for me. Or, yeah, right there's good.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, number 3, 30. Got it. Number 4, 24 pounds. Got it.
Which one says is not 30? Which one's 35 then?
What?
Which one's 35 then in the multiplication?
Oh no.
7 times 6.
No, sometimes
I mean,
it's
7
more-
times 5, sorry.
Oh
7
no.
times 5 is 35. Okay,
It was false.
this one.
That was tricky.
This one's tricky. Okay, let's look at this real quick. I'm gonna write it on the board, okay? Because it's been a while since you guys have had it. Okay, so you have if 2
Number-
negative numbers are multiplied.
Their product is positive.
Okay, their product is
That's okay, because
okay. Now, you were right when you said the converse. You flip them, right? You flip the sentence. So think about this as 2 parts of the sentence. So the converse, we're going to flip them. So this is going to come first, okay? But we keep the if with this. Then the if's not included with this part, okay? So if their product is positive,
I think it was a Converse that actually tripped us up.
Yeah, this is it. These Converses, they're
Then
tricky.
2 negative numbers and multiple. That's why we do it.
Then 2 negative numbers.
That would be false. No wonder. At least we tried.
Yeah.
But we.
You were right.
Okay, now,
You were right. Look at John.
so let's talk about this. If their product is positive, then 2 negative numbers are multiplied.
That wouldn't make any sense.
2 negative numbers are multiplied. What's their product? Is it positive or negative?
Negative.
2 negative numbers are multiplied.
Oh, positive.
Positive.
It's the same as addition.
Okay, so 2 negative numbers are multiplied, you get a positive, right? That fits this though, if their product is positive. But what happens when you also add or multiply 2 positive numbers? What do you get?
Negative.
Positive times a positive
Negative. Positive.
is a positive. So because this isn't always the case, that makes it false.
Oh.
So we have to
Okay.
write that one.
So that one, that's okay. We could get 2 wrong, right?
15,
That was the first one. Okay.
Yeah, 20, 25, 30.
Number 6 is negative 1.
Okay.
Yep. 17 times what equals negative 17? Negative 1. Right? Okay. What kind of polygon is shown? After
Hexagon.
much discussion,
A hexagon.
it is a hexagon.
Yes, we get the prize.
Good job. You have, let's go through these real quick. What is the prefix for like a 3 for 3? What would you call a 3-sided figure?
Oh.
Try.
Triangle. 4-sided is
Quad.
quadrilateral. 5-sided is
Hexagon. Hexagon.
pentagon. 6-sided is
Hexagon.
hexagon. 7,
Segon. No.
hept.
There.
Heptagon. 8, stop sign.
Octagon.
Octagon. 9, many people don't remember this one. Kind of sounds like 9.
Hexagon.
Nonagon.
Nonagon.
There we go.
And 10, you guys said earlier?
Decagon.
Decagon. There we go.
Octagon.
Okay. Tell whether x, y is positive or negative. And we said x, y means x times y, right?
Negative.
So if x is positive, y is negative. A positive times a negative is a
Negative.
negative. And if you have a negative and a negative, you get a
Positive.
positive. So,
So we
you
got
guys,
20 points.
yeah, nice work. Only missed one. You know what? You guys worked phenomenal together. I liked how nobody really got, frustrated
We
or
should
mad
work
at each
together
other.
all the time.
You said, hey, I think you're right. Yeah, you are right. Nobody was mad when their answer was wrong.
Sometimes
work
not
really well
X,
together.
except for one. Maybe.
What's our prize?
If we would have seen the
Got some candy?
if we would have seen the that we would have.
Okay.